The White House is pushing to hire 3,000 people to fill government jobs in the coming months. These jobs are in cyber, technology, and artificial intelligence. These are good paying jobs, but are they good enough for you? This new recruiting push is using skill-based hiring, and it's not based off of a college degree. You have some college, you have no college. It doesn't matter. Same thing with experience. You have 1 year, 20 years, they're not using that as a benchmark. They're solely looking at the skills that you have. This is hard for a lot of people to understand. It was hard for me to understand. Most people equate college with better opportunities because that's what you were told your whole life. Same thing with experience. You have 20 years of experience, you should have access to more opportunities. Well, the government has been pushing away from that. They're going towards this skill-based hiring approach. And the first job series they're really embracing it with is the 2210 job series, which is IT management. Almost every IT job in the federal government is in this series. And it makes up about 100,000 government jobs. The question is, how do we know what skills are needed and if the person applying even has the skills? Well, OPM, they put out a survey to 90,000 federal employees, and they answered what skill they thought would be the most important for the job series. And this is gauged and evaluated based on those assessments. You get on usajobs.gov, you're filling out your job application, you think everything is done, and then you get the email. Pops up in your inbox and it says, hey, by the way, we need you to go ahead and fill out this mandatory assessment or you will not be considered. And then you're taken to a different web page and you start doing the assessment. OPM has also released a workforce handbook that covers hundreds of job series. This was part of the skill-based hiring plan, but personally, I think this is incredibly vague and unhelpful. So I recommend anybody looking for a federal government job to go ahead and continue to use the OPM job series handbook from 2018. If you want to go ahead and know what experience to put on your resume, use that instead. Let's do a quick side-by-side comparison. The OPM job series handbook from 2018, it gives you exact examples of the experience that you will need, like computer forensic principles, compliance with IT security requirements, investigating computing crimes. The new handbook for skill-based hiring, it shows charts like this. You see accountability, attention to detail, computer skills. There's nothing here that's too specific. It's just a huge list of soft skills. And this just isn't with the 2210 job series. This is for pretty much every job series the government has. And the assumption is they take some of these soft skills and they attach it to an assessment, right? But I don't think it helps the job seeker when they're trying to understand how to format their resume or what type of experience that makes you competitive for that job series. The next big one is on September 27th called the National Cybersecurity Virtual Career Fair. If you want me to send you the link to this career fair with other virtual events that are occurring every single week, sign up to the free newsletter down below. So what type of jobs are they looking to hire for? Let's take a quick peek. There are 12 open cybersecurity jobs on this specific site. Most of them are six-figure salary jobs. Here's an example of one. This one has a salary of up to $153,000 a year, and they're looking for people with experience assessing vulnerability, weakness, performing detailed analysis of software, analyzing data. Now, the tech area is larger. There's 120 open jobs here. The pay is a bit lower, but there are some that still exceed the six-figure a year mark. You can see that they mix up the IT jobs with engineering and scientist jobs as well. And this area here is the AI area. It's been growing. Currently, there's 67 open jobs. These jobs, they're all over the place. And many of them, they don't seem like an AI job. Like there's a job here for an attorney, a patent examiner. I looked through this list of jobs, and a lot of them, they have nothing to do with AI. If your background is AI, I would focus on the job announcements that have the word AI or artificial intelligence mentioned in the job title, like this one. Not only does it mention it in the title, but you can see it in this specialized experience section. They want someone who can leverage AI and machine learning, that can do AI security and mitigate security risk. Will this latest hiring effort work? Well, you have to keep one thing in mind. When you're trying to get cybersecurity type individuals, you're pulling in the AI talent. You are competing against some of the major companies in this country. Look at Meta, look at Google, Microsoft, Tesla. They all want the best and brightest. So what are we offering in order to entice people to want to work for the federal government? If you look at just the salaries, they're not crazy different, right? You can earn close to $200,000 in a lot of different positions in the federal government. Same thing in the private sector. Now, they might give you stock equity, and that's going to blow out any type of public sector job. But the public sector, what it has going for it, they have the benefits. And I'm talking specifically about the pension. Google's not going to offer you a pension. They never will. Microsoft won't do it either. But the federal government, they will do that. Now, this campaign is largely to spread awareness. I don't think awareness is the problem. The problem is 4 to 6 months. The hiring process is the problem. Not just the time, that's one problem, but people do not understand what it is. Where are they at within that process? Are they at the beginning? Are they at the middle? They feel like they're being strung along, and a lot of times they feel like they're being ghosted. So it needs to be information that lets that individual know that, hey, we're still thinking about you. Your application has not gone into some black hole somewhere. You are actually being considered, and we're checking your references at this point. You can expect to be on the job in the next 2 months. Communication like that. So put simply, there's 2 real options here. Number 1 is you have to improve the hiring process for the 2210 job series and all the AI folks that you're trying to bring on board. Number 2 is you need to do a better job explaining the process so there's not unrealistic expectations. And there's a lot of them out there. Some people, they don't even know what a referral is. They don't understand that just because you're referred, you're not guaranteed an interview. They don't understand simple things like that. If you are trying to get into the federal government, 2210 is a great series. And if you look at Department of Defense, they could give you a bonus. They'll give you $20,000, $30,000, do a service agreement. Maybe you work for them 3 or 4 years. Those type of things, they're being done each and every day. So you can look at that. But if you want to look at where the most opportunities are, it's not in the 2210 series. In fact, you would have to look at the 0600 series, which is medical professionals, and also 0300, which is administrative. There's over 1,000 opportunities in both of those job series. Now, if you're new to this whole thing and you want to understand the hiring process a little bit better about when you get referred, interviewed, how do you negotiate your salary, when is that tentative job offer coming in, if you want to know the whole process, I'll explain it to you. I want you to watch this video next. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please click like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.